Alright, for this week's webinar we're going to be using a new tool. Elluminate's the name of the tool. It's very similar to a tool that I've used in the school systems here in the state of Utah, and we'll be using it because it has some very unique collaborative characteristics that will allow us to break into groups and work together in groups, which is going to be important for going towards the future. So let's go ahead and log in. All you'll do is you'll provide a name here, and we'll use Steve because we've got multiple Steves in our group, and you click the enter meet now box and it will join in. Of course, that's assuming you followed the link that you needed that was provided in the event. Now what this does is it installs a piece of Java software. You can't see it, but at the bottom of the screen here it says that I've got a piece of meeting.jnlp, and so I'm going to go ahead and say save to that, and it saved it locally. And then we're going to have to go ahead and run that or open that up and make it so that it's open. So I click open, and Java should open like it does here. And so you want to go ahead and open that up. In order to have this enhanced capabilities to interact with one another, we need to have an actual client piece of software installed on your computer. It assumes that you have Java 6 installed, and now it's adding in the meeting piece of software. You're going to go ahead and say, yeah, I trust this content from Elluminate, and run that. Now I'm on a PC. You would do something similar to this in terms of security statements on a Mac also. With that said and done, we should then have it come up here in a moment. You'll have to wait a little bit. Okay, here it is. So Elluminate version 10 is up and rolling, and it's loading a toolbar, getting you in your online module, giving you all the tools that you need to have to interact fully. This is a really kind of fun interactive classroom that we're going to be entering into. There'll be chances for us to each individually share our screens, our applications. Maybe different people will be presenting or sharing elements of what their experience has been going in the past and the future. And it's that kind of interaction that we want to have right up front here, particularly where some of us don't know each other as well as others. We can have this quote-unquote face-to-face discussion. It adds to the foundations of the collaborative group that we'll be working with. And so what will happen is when you come in, there'll be a screen here on this side which will be presenting information in, and this is going to come up with a default screen reminding you and trying to train you of a couple different pieces. On the left hand side here, the list of the members that are participating will show up and you'll see them. You'll be able to have a chat window that you can chat down at the bottom here. Say hi all. And so when I click send, it sends me saying to everybody, hi all. If I happen to pick from the drop down here, I can choose the moderators or selected participants if others are in the room with me. Volume controls, audio controls, and you go on down here. So these are some things you can do. You will not be in a speaking mode when you come into this room, so you'll need to press Control F2 to turn on your speaker. So hi, I'd like to talk to you. So you click to talk and release it, and it stops the talking. Now that assumes that the moderator has given you rights to do that. Up here you have some hand icons that if you vote in a certain way, those votes show up here for the moderator to see and everybody to notice. So we've got several things on the left hand side here for participants to interact with the conference. What you're seeing on the screen here are some pieces about how to get started. Notice a tool set here, and you'll also notice that near the top of the screen you'll have some other tools like sharing your screen, desktop applications, transferring files, turning on your video window, and hiding and showing notes window. Some notes that you can keep in the system. So this is pretty powerful. This system is available for use for 50 users for about $50 a month. I'm right now not paying that. We're using the trial version to make sure that this is going to work for our teams going forward. So you'll want to check your audio with the wizard tools. Go to audio and setup. So go to tools, audio, and audio setup wizard. Make sure that your sounds are okay, which device you're going to be using. Get that set up and configured so you can know you'll be able to speak. You'll be able to play. And there you go. And so we get to hear the setup wizard there. Do we able to hear it? Yes. And of course then the microphone that you're going to be using. And there's a test for the microphone. So we're going to try to record something, we just speak a little bit here for multiple talkers. And now we're going to stop that and then play it back. And of course I'm hearing my voice speak to me. So it does work. And yes, that's configured properly. And then there we go. So you see the audio set up. Load any presentations. If you're the presenter, we can load and pre-advance different slides and things, and we'll have some of those in place. We're going to also be sharing some applications as well as doing some text and audio chatting. So this will be the interface that you'll be seeing most of the slides in, and we'll have this interaction together. There's also the ability for me as the presenter or the moderator of the group to put you into classrooms. And so we've pre-assigned some classrooms, and your groups will be able to assemble there. The speaking and the voice recognition, not voice recognition, but your speech and your hearing will go into those rooms. So the 4 or 5 of you, 6 of you together will be able to talk in those rooms. So this is the environment we'll be working in. If you had to leave for a little bit, you can just press this little thing and it lets you step out for a bit. It says I'm away. And of course when you come back, you can come back in. So that's what we've got for you for this Saturday. Please take a few minutes and get familiar with this. Make sure it works for you before Saturday's webinar. We look forward to seeing you on Saturday's webinar, and we'll see you then. Thank you.